Welcome back to Computer Science, exploring debugging, finding, and fixing errors in code. This week's vocabulary: bug, part of a problem that does not work correctly. Debugging, finding and fixing problems in an algorithm or program. Persistence, not giving up and trying different ways to solve a problem. In this week's lesson, you'll be able to identify errors in pre-written code, understand the concept of debugging, and practice problem-solving skills. You'll be able to modify an existing program to solve errors, predict where a program will fail, and reflect on the debugging process in an age-appropriate way. How do you approach fixing something when it isn't working? Can you think of a time when you had to solve a problem by trying different approaches? Today, we're diving into the exciting world of debugging, finding and fixing those sneaky errors in our code. I'm here to guide you through this self-study lesson, so get ready to sharpen those problem-solving skills. Let's start by thinking about problem-solving in our daily lives. How do you tackle issues when things aren't working as they should? Do you follow a specific set of steps or try different approaches? Just like solving everyday problems, debugging is all about identifying what's going wrong and figuring out how to fix it. In the world of programming, when something in our code isn't behaving as expected, we call it a bug. Our job as programmers is to become like detectives and hunt down these bugs through a process called debugging. It's like solving a puzzle. You need to be persistent, not give up until you find the solution. Today, we'll have some pre-written code that's full of bugs waiting for you to uncover. Your mission is to step through the code, line by line, and spot those errors. Remember, debugging is a process of trial and error. You test each part of the code until you find where things go off track. Once you identify a bug, it's your time to roll up your sleeves and debug it. To spice things up, we have a special guest joining us today, Scrat from Ice Age. If you're not familiar with this quirky squirrel, I recommend watching some clips of Scrat facing his own challenges. Just like Scrat, we'll tackle our coding puzzles with determination and a touch of humor. After you've completed the debugging exercise, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. Think about why debugging is such a valuable skill in programming. How did you feel navigating through the code and uncovering those bugs? You'll want to write down your thoughts so you can reinforce your knowledge, and that will serve as a handy review tool for the future. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes along the way. Embrace the challenges, stay persistent, and most importantly, have fun unraveling the mysteries hidden in your code. You've got this, Comet Coders. Great job! You're ready to move on to the next activity.